Here we go again. We're going to step it up even higher. We're going to go into fifth gear right now because here we have a more difficult one. Now you got to be careful. Watch your signs. This is x minus 1 now. And here we have a minus sign over here again. So we got to watch out for that. Remember, before we were doing some easier ones with just plus signs. So it was easier, okay? But now we have the minus sign in here. We have to be extra careful, okay? It's not that it's gonna be a whole lot more difficult. If you follow the same steps, you just have to be a little bit more careful with how you multiply your negatives, okay? So we're gonna do the same structure. We're gonna take this x and multiply everything over here, and then we're gonna take this minus 1 and multiply everything over here again, okay? So here we go. X into 5x squared minus 2x plus 3, and then it's now minus 1, not plus here again, it's minus 1 into the same thing, 5x squared minus 2x plus 3. Okay? All right, so all we have to do is expand it out. And I mean, half your problem is already solved. Okay, but you can't forget to put in this minus 1, just like it is right here. Okay, it is minus 1 times everything here. Okay, all right, let's expand. X times 5x squared, that's going to give us 5x to the third. X times minus 2x, that's minus 2x squared. And x times 3 plus 3x. Okay, good. So this next part now is going to be minus 1 times 5x squared. What do you think that's going to give us? Yes, minus 5x squared. Because minus 1 times anything is going to give you that thing negative, okay? So it's going to give us minus 5x squared, okay? And then minus 1 times minus 2x, remember, a negative times a negative is going to give you a positive, okay? So minus 1 times minus 2x squared is going to give us plus 2x, okay? And then for the last part, minus 1 times plus 3 is going to give us minus 3. Okay? So if it's not clear, I mean, you could rewind the video and go back over it and make sure you understand why I get these signs for these numbers. All right? It's because of the minus 1, and minus 1 times 5x squared is going to give you minus 5x squared. Okay? And the same goes for minus 1 times minus 2. Negative times negative gives positive. And minus 1 times plus 3 is minus 3. Okay? So here we go. Let's finish it up. We're looking for the like terms again, just like we did in all the other examples. So this one seems to have a pair, the x squares. Okay? So we're going to group those, and the x's, they have a pair as well. Okay, so minus 2x squared minus 5x squared. Now you're adding a negative and a negative. Okay, and remember how I show you with the number line? When you're adding two negatives, you're going more negative. Okay, you start at a negative number and then you're going further to the left. Okay, so here we go, 5x to the third, that stays, and minus 2x squared minus 5x squared, that's going to give us minus 7x squared, because 2 and 5, 7, minus 2 minus 5, minus 7. Okay, now with the x's, now plus 3x plus 2x, 3 and 2 is 5, right? So you add in the coefficients. 3 plus 2 is 5x, and then the minus 3 you have to put in at the end, and that's your final answer. Okay, I know it's a little bit more difficult, but just follow the steps and be careful with your signs and you will be good. Okay,